knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real 360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy our show. Peace.
Peace and blessings to Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's earth, to all the human families of the planet Earth. I bid you love, peace, and happiness. High salute. I am DJ KY's Allah, aka Kato, the Black Superhero. Welcome to another exciting episode, Real to Real 360. I can't wait. We got a dynamic songstress in the building, so let's get right to it. Without further ado, let me bring on our co-host with the most, and let's get it done the right way. So, Mr. PhD, are you what?
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Joshua Allah.
Who am I?
Joshua Allah.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Allah. Mr. PhD.
You on mute, bro. You on mute. Shout out to Baba Mars was on the check-in. DJ Chelsea in the mixes in the house. Peace and blessings. What's good? What's good? We see you. Come on in, Mr. PhD. Unmute your mic, fam.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Real to Real 360 of a beautiful young lady who you have seen on the Ricky Smiley's Stardom show. You have seen her on or heard her on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. This young lady right here has a beautiful voice, and on top of that, she's ready to be your chocolate. So let's bring her in here one time. Mizz COCO. Shout out to everybody on the check-in over there on the YouTube. Let's go.
Hello.
Peace. Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for asking. How are you guys?
We making it the best way we can. That's for sure. That's for sure. One thing.
Awesome.
You know, as they say, the devil is busy.
Tell you, it's
stomp the yard.
I don't know about him being busy, but I know this technical thing is getting real busy out here. I don't know about nothing else. You know what I mean? So how you doing this evening, Mizz COCO?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. I'm doing well.
All right. So can you go ahead and introduce yourself to all our followers and likers and subscribers? Peace. How you doing, Ms. Morris?
Of course I can. I am soul singer, Southern soul singer. I also say gospel because that's where I came from. Mizz COCO, that is MIZZ Mizz COCO. You can find me on all social media platforms at Mizz COCO Music. That is MIZZCOCO Music, MUSIC. You can find me on all streaming platforms.
Well, you beat me to that question at the end of the show. When did you actually started want to sing professional?
Well,
Hey,
actually,
sis, how you?
Sung all my life, of course. I grew up singing with my
Mhm,
family in gospel and that type of thing, and we, traveled around singing gospel. When I moved to from Mississippi to Jacksonville, I was still singing gospel, and then I crossed over into R&B. So I sung R&B
mhm,
for a while, and then a couple of years ago, I kind of moved off into Southern Soul. In my gospel field, I recorded 3 albums that are like out there playing now, but it's not under
mhm.
Miss Coco, of course. So people don't know that Diana Lewis and Miss Coco are technically the same people. So yeah, and I did those songs probably 15 years ago.
Mhm. Now,
Yeah.
you said that you moved from where to Florida? Where did you move
So
from?
I'm originally from Mississippi. It's a little town called Senatobia. It's right outside of Memphis. So I was born in Mississippi slash raised in Memphis. So all of my family is still in Mississippi and Memphis in that area.
Okay,
So yeah,
northern Mississippi
Yeah.
area. Uh-huh,
So I'm
northern
about to
absolutely.
say this. So I'm about to say this right now. When we first
Okay.
talked, before we even came on in, I asked you what you said, and you told me Florida. I was like, okay, I was about to get him. I was about to get him. I said, we got a Floridian in the building. But just now you said what your roots were from. I was, bust my heart. I can't get him. I can't get him. So I
Yeah,
can't
my
get him.
roots
I'm just going to be quiet.
definitely a Mississippi country girl and very proud
Mm,
of it. I
yeah.
don't have no
Yeah.
problem with being country.
Hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. You know, you know, Kate loves Mississippi. Tell her how much you love Mississippi, Kate.
Absolutely. I got love for the sip. Y'all know that. Everybody know I got love
Okay.
for the sip.
All
And,
right.
and as they say, the devil's a lie. The devil's a lie.
You know I do.
But
You know I do. I just job. We
but
just fight about it all the time.
but when your first secular song outside of gospel, uh, how did you feel about transitioning from gospel music into R&B, Southern soul type music?
I look at music as being universal. There's a
Mhm,
message in every song. It does not
mhm,
matter what genre of music it is. It's the spirit, the connection that you put with it, the energy that
mhm.
you you deliver in the song, and what you feel in your heart is what you deliver. So that's my take on that.
Mhm. Now, as a artist, is it easier to sit down and write a R&B song more so than it is gospel, or for you to write a gospel record than it is R&B?
I'm not going to say it's harder or easier. It's the reason why it's a little different for me is because I grew up in gospel. I grew up singing quartet my whole life. That's what we did. So, of course, that's just going to come straight natural to me with
Mhm,
my eyes closed. That's going to come straight natural. However, when it comes to doing my Southern soul, I do have to think into it a little bit more.
mhm.
Just kind of get away and think into it a little bit more out the box.
Now, your very first Southern soul song, what was the title of it, and did anyone help you write that song?
My first song was "Let Me Be Your Chocolate Drop." That
Uh-oh,
was my first
uh-oh,
song.
uh-oh, uh-oh. Mm. And you know I like that song. We talk about it all the time. I like that song. Uh,
Thank you.
Matter of fact, that's the first song I've heard. 'Cause I think I saw a video of you performing it before, and I reached out to you before, and we had a conversation. And this is before Mr. Midnight reached out to me. But I
Right.
think I had a conversation with you prior to about Chocolate Drop. Now, when you sat and wrote Chocolate Drop and you saw the response that people were giving you for Chocolate Drop, how was that for you?
It felt good that if I can deliver something to anyone that makes them smile or make their day or say that's pretty cool and they like it and make them feel good about themselves, then I feel like a mission accomplished.
Mhm. Now,
Because I like to see people happy and I like to see people with joy in their hearts, and music just make people feel good. So
now, when we talk about the music as a whole, what is it that Miss Coco brings to the music industry that separates her from everyone else?
for me,
Hmm.
if I had to if I had to say what I'd like to see happen with me, I like bringing people together.
Hmm.
When a person come and see Miss Coco sing, I don't want them to go home the same way they came,
Hmm.
right? I want them to leave with some joy, some peace of mind. I want them to leave having a better understanding of something that maybe they didn't have a better understanding before, because there are things that I talk about within my shows that have been helpful to people, such as we know cancer is like on the rise now, a whole lot, and I like to always encourage people to make sure that they get checked. As I speak to you right now, I have a brother who has been diagnosed with cancer and he's at stage 4. So I also like to say to the men, make sure you get checked for prostate. I lost my father to prostate. So singing is more than just for me picking up a mic and singing a note. I like to take things to the heart, of people and give them something that they can think about after Miss Coco is gone. And maybe they can say, that helped me, and then play that forward, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes, it definitely does. Thank you for those that are on the shout out for in the Real to Real group, Lisa, Queen Thickums, DJ T Money, Mr. Midnight is in the building. Shout out to every one of you. Dion Foster, thank you for chiming in. Thank you for chiming in. Now, and be love, much love to you, my brother Chicago's on the check-in. We have my sister Lynn is on the check-in, the HRT coach, Barbara Moss. We have DJ Chelsea's in the building. The Cammy Effect is in the building. We got a lot of people chiming in today, showing a lot of love to this episode of Real to Real 360. But I want to get into the chocolate drop, Kay. Can you get that rocking for me? I didn't hear you.
Pause up. I had it on mute. Had it on mute. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Chocolate drop. Chocolate drop. Let's get it.
Yeah, let me be your chocolate drop. Let me be your chocolate drop. Yeah, I need you in the morning, in the evening too. That's why I wait all day for you. You make me feel so brand new. That's why I wanna spend my whole life with you. Let me be your chocolate drop. Let me be your chocolate drop. Yeah. When I look in your eyes, you really turn me on. Night long, you make me moan and groan. You know the way I want it. Oh, you give it to me right. You make my love go down. girl like me. I've never had someone like you that makes me feel be no chocolate drop. Come on, let me work it. Ooh, we can do it like this, yeah. Let me swerve it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me work it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me work it for you. Let me be your chocolate drop. Let me work it for you. Let me be your chocolate drop. Let me be your chocolate drop. Just like it drop. Hey, let me be your chocolate drop. Any way you want it, baby, like it hot. Be your chocolate drop.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, do you write your own music or do you have help writing the songs?
I write my own music.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
when when you when you sat there and you wrote Chocolate Drop, what was going through your mind to inspire you to want to write that song?
It's some
It's kind of
chocolate
funny when
magic.
people ask me that because it was kind of comical. Um, I was just kind of thinking about myself, and I was thinking about, you know, well, one day, you want to be somebody's chocolate drop, and
Mhm.
and I look at myself and I say, hey, I'm a chocolate drop, and people look at themselves as chocolate drops, and people like chocolate, and chocolate comes in many different flavors and colors, and so I just kind of just started putting it together, like one sentence at a time. And that's kind of how that went.
Okay. So when did you start learning how to write music and formulate the notes and things together? Shout out to my man
Bad
Bad
news.
News.
What it
Man,
do?
What's up,
What it
bad
do?
news?
it must be
Midnight on
visiting
here,
hours.
Queen Victim.
It must be visiting hours at Alabama State Penitentiary because they done let the inmate out.
Oh my goodness.
But when did you learn how to formulate, like get formulate your musical notes and your writing together? Like when did you learn how to write and get that out there?
I believe I was in high school, but I don't think I really recognized that I knew what I was doing until
Mm,
I graduated high school. But in high school, I remember me and my mom writing songs. We never really did anything with them. I still remember them in my head, but
mhm,
obviously that was when I started writing. I didn't really realize that I could write songs until I actually started doing my first gospel CD. That's when I knew, okay, I have something here that I can work with. I can write a little
mhm,
bit.
mhm. Now, now, what do you prefer most? Do you prefer to perform or do you prefer to do work, what I'm saying, for the singing in the studio or the writing? Which one do you prefer the most?
Definitely performing. I'm a people's person. I'm a
Hmm.
crowd pleaser. So I love to interact with people. I want to take them from where they are because
Hmm.
everybody got issues. So I want to take you from
Right.
whatever issues you have, whatever problems you may be thinking about, and we're getting ready to enter in Miss Coco's world. And we're getting ready to dance, we're getting ready to laugh, we're getting ready to tell jokes, we're getting ready to mess with some people, we're getting ready to party, we're getting ready to have a good time. That is
Right.
me.
Now, as an artist, like I, I heard that you used to be in a band. So when did you used to sing with a band or certain? You know what I mean? the soul band, formula band. I'm sorry.
Special Formula Band. That's my
Yeah,
brother,
that's your brother.
Reggie. That's my brother, Reggie Dantzler.
Yeah,
He he owns the Special Formula Band, and we still work together. We'll always work together because that's my brother. So
right.
nothing's gonna separate that. I love him, he loved me. But there are other things that I'm doing. There's other things that he doing, and then we come together and do stuff as well.
I was just going
Yes.
to ask you that with having a solo career, how do you balance working with the band and then also too focusing on yourself, you know what I'm saying, on your own career?
Well, the way I do that is a lot of times if they have something and if I'm not busy or have not been previously booked, it's simple. I go. If
Hmm.
I have something in their book, then I go and do what Miss Coco has to do.
Hmm.
So,
Definitely, sis. Like my sister says, just keep it in the family. Keep it in the family.
yeah,
And you know, in the family, we all have that one child that they call spoiled. They have the one that's outgoing. Uh, you know, in this particular family, I'm considered the spoiled child. Um, I don't know why they consider me the spoiled child, but which one would you be inside your family dynamic? Would it be the spoiled one? Would it be the leader, the outgoing, the social butterfly? Which one would it be?
it would definitely be the matriarch, the leader, the outgoing, the butterfly, the one who's gonna
Mhm,
talk about it, and the one who's
uh-huh,
gonna get it done. Definitely. I had 6 brothers. I have 5 brothers now, and I'm the only girl. So most people would think, "Hey, she is just spoiled rotten." No,
mhm,
I'm not. I'm not spoiled rotten. I know what it's like to have, and I know what it's like to not have. I grew up in
mhm.
Mississippi, and of course, we grew up kind of we it was a struggle. So and from just going through things like we had to go through in Mississippi, you kind of learn how to just, do a little bit of it all, should I say. Kind
Right,
of blend
right,
in every area you need to blend in.
right. Shout out to KD Dawson, my brother.
Dawson,
KD
what's up,
Dawson on
D?
the check-in. KD's in the building. We ain't gonna start none of this colorism today, KD. We ain't gonna start the colorism just because you want to be light skinned. Don't start none with me. Now, I always thought that I was outgoing. I always felt like I was outgoing, but obviously my siblings think that I'm spoiled and that they're outgoing. But when you start performing your music in front of people and they see you perform, what is that for you? Like, how do you feel knowing that individuals, for one, know your song, two, they are out their seats and dancing?
It's amazing. It's a blessing to create something that people can relate to and
Hmm.
people enjoy, and it makes them move out of their seat. That's a great feeling. I don't take things like that for granted, and I don't take things like that lightly. I totally feel honored.
Hmm. Now, how did the Ricky Smiley thing come together? You went to Stardome, you performed, and then he asked you to come on his morning show.
That is correct.
Wow. How did you feel? Good evening, Dow Simmons. Mississippi's in the building. Um, how did you
You
feel
said
to
that quick.
be? Yes, yes, Mississippi's in the building. Uh,
Sit.
the sip. Uh, how did it feel to be asked to be on the morning show, and what that experience was like for you?
Wow. Breathtaking. Do you hear me? Breathtaking. It was totally amazing. I was so honored to be there. So honored to get the chance to go and perform on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and also we had dinner at his penthouse with October London, and a few other, celebrities that they had there, and it was really, really, really cool.
Now,
It
Shout
was
I
out,
want to
definitely it.
shout out Danielle Renee, and Katie Dawson said that
Danielle was good. Yeah.
her and you and Donnell Davis both are good people. Shouted both you out.
Yes,
So
yes.
now,
Donnell went also.
mhm.
Yeah.
Now I just couldn't imagine what it would be like to be on the radio with Ricky Smiley, um, and who was all on the show at that time when you went.
Let's see. Normally he has the brat there. That's the one I know, but she just had the baby, so she wasn't there. So there were others there. Don't get me to call the names right now,
His
but
brother.
uh, right, there was others there, but the brat wasn't there. Um, and I can't call names because I don't remember them. I
Okay, not a
remember the
problem.
faces, not the names. Sorry.
Now, when you went to Stardome and performed at Stardome, standing on that stage, we have yet to come down to Alabama to be at Stardome, but for us, uh, what we've seen for us videos of people performing there, it's a huge crowd. It's a huge crowd of people. And were you nervous to perform in front of that huge of a crowd in front of Ricky Smiley? And did you know that you would have the opportunity to be on his radio show?
No, I didn't know that I would have the opportunity to be on his radio show, although I
Mhm.
went there with hopes of being on his radio show. And I was willing to um, do everything possible that I needed to do to make sure I put myself in a position to be on his show. And thank God it happened. And I'm not going to say that I was nervous, but I do realize that I was singing to a crowd of people that are used to hearing certain songs and certain type of songs. And I was introducing them to a song by a person they never seen before,
Mhm.
and a song they never heard before. And if you can do that and you can get a decent response from a crowd, then I think that your work was not in vain. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because they didn't know the song. They didn't know the song and they'd never seen me before. Now, if I'd have if I would have gotten up there and sung somebody else's song, then yeah, that would have just totally rocked the house. You come with some Aretha Franklin, rock steady, baby. You do something like that, of course, they're
Mhm.
gonna know that and they're gonna remember you for singing Aretha Franklin song. But I need them to remember me for singing Miss Coco song. That's what I
Right.
need. So,
Right.
because I can't be Aretha.
Mhm.
Aretha was Aretha, and
Uh-huh.
great Aretha. So, I want people to remember Miss Coco for Miss Coco. So, but on the show, I did sing "Country Girl Ride." I asked them,
Mhm.
"Can I come back?" They said yes. I said, "Okay." When I come back, can I sing "Junk in Your Trunk"? And Ricky said, "Sing a little bit of that now." That's the song that actually got me to the Ricky Smiley show. Ricky Smiley had me to sing that song 5 times that night. I walked through. He didn't. He filmed it, but that film is not up there, and I don't know if he's gonna put it up or not. But he had me walk through every single aisle there was, singing that song 5 times.
Junk in the trunk.
Junk in the
I
trunk.
go,
Yes.
I'm not gonna
But
sing
Reggie
it.
has a video of it. Reggie, my brother, he has a video
Uh-huh.
of it. Hmm.
Well, I tell you what, we finna play Junk in the Trunk, and that's all
All
I'm
right.
gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna That's all I'm gonna say about
Okay.
that. We gonna play Junk in the Trunk. And for those of you who have seen Miss Coco perform, you understand why she sings "Junk in the Trunk." That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So, KY, bring that
Sir.
junk in the trunk in, sir. Let's go.
La, da, 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 man about a year ago. He said, baby, come with me. You know you got that glow. He said, I like your swag, and you got so much. I said, will you treat me right and come home at night? This is what he said. I'll be there, even if I get drunk. 'Cause girl, you got all that junk in your trunk. He said, you got junk in your trunk. That's what he said to me. You got that junk in your trunk. And I like it, baby. Then he said, listen, it's been a while since I met a woman just like you. Make me feel like a king. You make me feel brand new. Not only are you smart, girl, but you can cook good too. I'll pay your bills and take good care of you. Then he said, I'll be there, even if I get drowned. 'Cause girl, you got all that junk in your trunk. He said, you got junk in your trunk. He said to me, you got that junk in your trunk. And I like you, baby. Such a star in your trunk, you're fine, and you're pretty. Ooh, when it's junk in your trunk, baby, she don't look good on you. He said, I'll be there, even if I get drunk. 'Cause girl, you got all that junk in your trunk. He said, you got junk in your trunk. That's what he said to me. You got that junk in your trunk, and I like it, baby. He said I'll shut you down, baby. I'll always be around. You got that junk in your trunk, oh yeah. Junk in your trunk, real Joe, I'm gonna love you more and more. You got that junk in your trunk, yes you do. He said, listen, you got it, I want it, you got it, I want it, you got it, I want it, like your clothes go with you, doggone it, you got that junk in your trunk, oh yeah, ooh, you got that junk in your trunk, that's what he said to me, he said, I'm sure you take it. You got that junk in your trunk.
Woo, junk in your trunk. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'm just gonna keep my thoughts to myself. Junk in the trunk. I'm not gonna ask what's the inspiration behind junk in the trunk. I'm
It's
not gonna
behind it.
ask. I, I know. I'm not gonna ask what's behind. I'm not. I'm not gonna ask what was behind that. But when you hear like your song being played in people cars and at the parties, things like that, what saying, people listening to your music or they recognizing you for your music, um, what goes through your mind at that moment in time? Rico C's in the building.
Well, it's not what goes through my mind. For
Hmm.
me, it's what
Hmm.
goes through my heart. I get
Hmm.
such a warm and fuzzy feeling. I mean, my emotions just run deep when I hear somebody listening to the music, or if I pull up in a parking lot and somebody's playing the music. I've pulled up beside people and they were playing the music and didn't know that it was me. And
Hmm.
It was just so cool. Yeah. It's so I'm amazed. I'm honored. I'm very honored and grateful.
Who was your inspiration as an artist coming up? Shout out to Howard Harris in the building. What was your inspiration coming up? Who is the artist that you love to listen to, that you pattern your musical style after?
As a kid, coming up, initially it was Mahalia Jackson.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's
All right.
that's that's basically and Shirley. Shirley, everybody knows Shirley.
Right.
Um, I remember when she asked my mom at the age of 12 if I could go on the road and sing with her, and my mom said no. And I tell the story, I must have cried for 2 weeks.
Uh,
So a lot of the pioneers I grew up singing with, same shows, opening up with them, William Brothers, Canton Spiritual. I know all those guys. So from a young girl, I
mhm,
hit the stage with them. And
mm,
George Dean, Lee Williams, I just that's the vein I grew up in. And then moving from there on into the R&B field, Tony Terry and Lakeside, of course, Reggie deal with a lot of those guys. My brother Reggie deal with a lot of those guys. So even being with him, I've had the opportunity to perform with a lot of professional, people, Sherelle, and just different people. So I take a little bit from everybody when it comes to music. Again, it's universal, and there are so many phenomenal singers and writers and people with so much amazing talent in their own right, that I just take a little bit from everybody. It's like a melting pot, and you just, it's just a little bit of love that everybody's sharing. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
definitely. What is we well, I speak with you frequently behind the scenes, and I understand that you're an entrepreneur. You have your own business outside of music. Um, what was it about entrepreneurship that attracted Miss Coco?
I've always felt like you definitely got to have your own thing going on, no matter what. Um,
Hmm.
because at any moment, if you're doing other things for other people, they can always
Hmm.
control what happens to you. So
Hmm.
it's always good to keep a certain amount of that control in your own hands, that you can call the shots on, that you can make things happen when you need to make things happen and not depend on somebody else for your complete livelihood.
Mm. Now, what is the name of your business, and what uh, services do you provide within your business?
That I'd rather not say. I'm sorry. That's a question
Not,
that I'm gonna have to refrain from.
not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Because we have to, what I mean, respect people privacy. Now, with your marketing promotions for your music, what are some of the things that you utilize to make sure that you get your music out there and that people know who Miss Coco is?
Actually, when it comes to me doing a lot of marketing, my music, I'm just getting into the area that I'm about to really market. What you see now is basically simple marketing that pretty much Miss Coco did by just posting things, and maybe people who know me and appreciate my music sharing that type of thing. But I've not done any marketing. So all of those numbers are just authentic numbers that God has blessed me with, be it 10, 20, 1,000, 2,
Mhm.
4, 6,000, whatever it is,
Mhm.
um, 200 or whatever. But yes, I'm definitely about to start doing some marketing.
Mhm. Now, so all your views, all your streams are all organic, for
Yeah,
as they say, all organic. Um, so being that you've been in the music business, or saying, been around music, what was some of your artist development that you went through to become the artist you are today?
I believe just being able to just watch other people and watch yourself and just see what areas that you can improve yourself in, because I never look at myself as I have arrived. There's
Mhm.
always something for me to learn. There's always something for me to to look at another person and say, wow, that's pretty cool. Maybe I can strengthen myself in this area, or that type of thing. I'm very hard on myself. I'm very,
Mhm.
very, very hard on myself. So some people would say I'm critical on myself, but that's how I keep myself on my toes. Is because I never get to a point that, hey, I'm good and I have arrived. No, that's not Miss Coco. I'm constantly working on me.
Mm. Definitely. Shout out to the Songbird Ginger Harris for tuning in. Much love to you. Um,
Hey, hey.
when I've noticed like a uh, a host of Floridians done fell off into the comments tonight, and as artists,
Great.
the unity and the support that individuals give each other. How does it feel that the community of artists that you know support you in the fashion that they do?
Amazing. It's so awesome, because we always have to realize nobody has to support you. They don't have to. It's not written or etched in stone that nobody owes you anything. So when a
Yeah.
person support you, when they check in on you, when they call, when they just come on the live feed, you got to be grateful. You got to be thankful. And I want to thank all of you guys here. You are really making me feel great, and I'm so happy that you are here. This has been a very long and trying week. Like I said, my brother has stage 4 cancer. I've had these last few weeks has been such a struggle for me to see him going from somebody that played basketball that I got to pretty much now pick up and put him in a chair. So when fans and friends and family come on the line just to show me love, I
Mhm.
appreciate it, guys, from the bottom of my heart. Now I don't want to start crying. I just want you guys to know I love you and I thank you all. Okay.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Miss Coco, when we talk about music and singing, where do you see the level or place where you feel Miss Coco should be or will be in the next few years? Like, what is the direction that you want to go to in your music?
The direction that I would like to see myself is I like to be able to travel. First of all, I don't want
Mhm.
to say let's go overseas before I sing in the United States. So
Right.
I'd like for promoters who have heard of me, don't really know,
Hmm.
give me the opportunity. Put
Hmm.
me on the show and let me
Hmm.
show you what Miss Coco do. You ain't got to ask nobody. You can see it for yourself, that type of thing. And just be able to
Right.
go and spread some joy and some love around, and also be able to go and share love and joy with abroad, should I say.
Hmm.
But you gotta you gotta be able to do stuff in your own hometown, your
Hmm.
own city, with your own
Hmm.
people. So the ones
Hmm.
who say they love me, the ones who
Hmm.
say they like me, and even the
Hmm.
ones who don't like me, you can still call. I
Hmm.
come and sing. Hopefully everybody love
That-
me though.
I don't see a reason why they shouldn't. Um, that's another thing. When you're talking about your networking and building rapport with your cohorts within the genre of music, it is necessary to be able to have a relationship with the DJs, the promoters, also the artists. Um, we need to be as a community push one another, and that's something that I'm hoping a lot of individuals take that jewel and we can move forward with it because it takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a community to raise a star. So we're going to definitely, you know what I'm saying, help push your music on Real to Real 360. You know,
Thank
so
you.
shout out
Thank
to you
you.
for that.
Thank
Kate, what song would we have next? Or are we gonna play Junk in the Trunk again? Now I can play Junk in the Trunk myself, you know what I'm saying, and play it one more again, you know.
Man, let's get Juke Joint Party in the mix.
Okay, get Juke Joint Party, and then we coming back to Junk in the Trunk. We got to come back to Junk in the Trunk.
Y'all have Country Girl Ride, right?
We sure
I
do.
think
We sure do.
yes.
We
Matter of
sure do.
fact, that's the song we need to go to. Country Girl
Yeah,
Ride.
play Country Girl.
Let's get that.
Yeah, Country Girl Ride. That's the song.
Here we go.
Take out the ride. Take out the ride. Pretty eyes shine down like oh, that man mercy, good God, only control so yeah. The way the new queen you see, here's how it's going. The new sound. Take out the ride. Take out the ride. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, sound.
Hold on. Josh Mel,
Yeah.
go ahead and grab that for me real quick.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get this here together. But Miss Coco,
Yes, sir.
that cowgirl ride, you know, I like that.
Oh,
I
wait a
kind of
minute,
like.
wait a minute.
Thank you.
I kind of like that, you know.
And
And
hold on, man.
yes, ma'am. I kind of like that right there.
Have mercy, good God, full in control, so y'all make the way the new queen's in town. Now you see, here's how it's going down. With the new sound. Look at that cowgirl ride. Look at that cowgirl ride. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Giddy up now. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, saddle up. It's strictly saddle up. Saddle up. We're gonna take this ride. Saddle up. Saddle up. Saddle up. We're gonna take this ride. Electrifying the way she rides. Big old horse, hold it tight. Bucking and stomping won't do no good. Tight grip horse stomping. Breaking down with this donkey. Real tight grip can't knock me down. Gotta make this go round and round. Real tight grip can't throw me off. Up, we're gonna take this ride. Saddle up, show me the bounce. Saddle up, saddle up. We're gonna take this ride. I'm a riding high, I'm a riding low, I'm a riding fast. Sure gonna ride it slow. Ain't nothing to it. You can just do it. Ride that horse and Look at that cowgirl ride. Look at that cowgirl ride. Na 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 na. Giddy up now. Na 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 na. Hey, saddle up. It's time to saddle up. Saddle up. We're gonna take this ride. Saddle up. Try it out. Saddle up. Saddle up. We're gonna take this ride. Saddle up. You see your ride. Saddle up. Saddle up. We're gonna take this ride.
Ooh, Country Girl Ride is in the building. That's more of a trail ride song. Was you intending to do a trail ride song?
I'd like to. I mean, I'd like to be a part of the trail ride. So I was just kind of trying to trend with what was going on, pretty much.
Shout out to Sugar Ray MG in the building. Shout out to Sugar Ray. Now, how long have you been doing your solo career as a whole?
As a whole, about a year and a half.
About a year and a half.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to like step out on your own and be out there by yourself and you have to rely on Mizz COCO and Mizz COCO's skills?
Well, I'm confident in what the creator has given Mizz COCO. I'm confident in that. With that being said, it's definitely a lot of work. And even though I'm confident in me, there are a lot of people who don't know Mizz COCO. And that's where, that's where I won't say it get hairy, but that's where you just have to work those areas so that people can know who you are, understand who you are, feel Mizz COCO, and just get a chance to know Mizz COCO and how she operates and how she's able, to do things and what she brings to the table. And then once people see that,
Right.
and it takes time, that comes with promotion, that comes with that community again, that community that help. I call it each one teach one. We help each other to get to the next level. You
Now,
may
what do you
be
say? No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish it.
okay. So let's
No.
say a person will say KD Dawson. So let's say KD Dawson can arrange a song. I may be able to write the song, but he may come through and arrange the song. And that may make that song a number one hit as opposed to it being a mediocre song. But that's still part of that community working together. Right? Or Midnight may
Definitely.
have a show and he may say, Mizz COCO, come on. And then other people, see it. And that just that type of thing. We just need to do more working together. We need to be more of a family in this as opposed to an I team.
Indeed. I understand that completely. But Mizz COCO, we finna jump into Juke Joint Party. We're gonna jump into Juke Joint Party. We finna have a Juke Joint Party. So everybody go get your brown liquor, you go get your white liquor, you go get your corn liquor. We finna have a Juke Joint Party in here right now. Let's go.
That's it. Let's go.
Over to the juke joint party with us tonight. Yeah, party at the juke joint. What? They be getting it on. I heard they having a good time.
Cadillac Man is in the building.
Hey, it's my brother.
We'll be it won't be into 2 or 3, but if we're all having fun, we'll just have to be everybody. Baby,
Rock the Block is in the building. Big John. Darlene Hodge from Pit Bulls in the Skirt.
Baby, get it on. People from everywhere, party all night long. Come on, it ain't nothing but a party. Ain't no nothing but a party. Come on, it ain't nothing but a party. Everybody has a party. Everybody has a good party. Come on, dance there. Nothing but a party. The two joints party. Ain't no party. You don't know party. Ain't no party. Like you don't know party. It ain't nothing but a party. Ooh, party. You don't know party. Having a good time.
Woo, having a good time at the Juke Joint Party. I tell you, we coming close to the end of the show, right? And I just got to do it before I leave here. I got to do it before I leave here, and I hope you don't be mad at me, but I got to do it one time. Oh yeah.
I met this man about a year ago. He said, baby, come with me. You know you got that flow. He said, I like your swag, and you got so much. I said, will you treat me right and come home at night? This is what he said. I'll be there, even if I get drunk. 'Cause girl, you got all that junk in your trunk. He said, you got junk in your trunk.
Even if I get drunk.
Since I met a woman just like you, make me feel like a king. You make me feel brand new. Not only are you smart, girl, but you can cook good too. I'll pay your bills and take good care of you. Then he said, I'll be there even if I get drunk. 'Cause girl, you got all that junk in your tongue. He said, you got junk in your tongue. You got that junk in your tongue. And I like it, baby. I said, you're sorry, but you're fine. You're pretty to me. Ooh, and that junk in your tongue, baby. So good on you. He said, I'll be there, even if I get drunk. 'Cause you got all that junk in your tongue. He said, you got junk in your tongue. That's what he said to me. You got that junk in the trunk, and I like it, baby. He said I'm sure now. You'll always be around. You got that junk in the trunk. Oh yeah. Beautiful person, really don't know I'm gonna love you more. You got that junk in the trunk. Yes, you do. He said, listen, you got it, I want it, you got it, I want it, you got it, I want it, back your clothes go away, doggone it, you got that, oh yeah, yeah, ooh, you got that, don't come, that's what he said to me, he said I just let you down. Baby, I'm always around. You got that.
Woo, got that junk in the trunk. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I just had to do it one time. Had to go back to it
I know
one time.
Sugar Ray.
That
Oh,
yeah, Sugar Ray was talking about he was thinking about giving up music, but you made him want to keep going.
see, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Yes, keep going. Never give up. You were
That's
not given that gift to give up. You got to keep going. You are commissioned to keep going.
yes. Now, Miss Coco, if
Yeah.
individuals wanted to book you for a show, who do they contact and how can they get you on one of those stages so you can show them the chocolate drop, that junk in the trunk? You can have that juke joint party and that country girl ride all in one night.
Okay. So definitely you can reach out to me on
Hmm.
any other platforms. MIZZ. Z
Hmm.
Z. Miss Coco Music. Miss Coco Music. And also on Miss Coco Music, there is a little square up there, and it says phone. You can call that number right there to book me on that particular platform. But you can also reach out to me through any other platforms. Also, my email is bookmisscoco@gmail.com. Can't go wrong with that. Everything is book Miss Coco. So if you put in MIZZ Coco, you can find me anywhere. Book Miss Coco at gmail.com. You can also find me as well. And I will also leave information with you guys there at the studio so that if anybody reaches out, you are able to get in touch with me, which you do have my information, Joshua.
Hmm. Definitely, definitely. Shout out to Shorty G is in the building. Shorty G is in the building. That right there is the booking information. That's the Gmail right there. If you want to get in contact with Miss Coco and put her on the show, it's bookmisscoco@gmail.com. So make sure that you take this down, reach out. If anything, if you don't have it, reach out to me and I can give it to you. And we can definitely get this lady on the stage. Now, Miss Coco, with
Yes,
you
sir.
already said in the beginning where they can find your music, but I want you to reiterate where they can go and get your music. What platforms? Make sure that they understand what platforms that they can get it at, because we got to get them streams up. We got to get them views up on YouTube. We got to
Okay.
make these things happen. So let them
Okay.
know where they can get your music.
Okay. Now, if you should happen to go to .com,
Mm-hmm.
www.misscoco.com, you can
Mm-hmm.
subscribe there and
Mm-hmm.
follow me there. Within
Mm-hmm.
that platform, they have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can go
Mm-hmm.
to either one of them from my platform there.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's there. But you can also follow me at Miss Coco Music. That's
Mm-hmm.
www dot misscoco.com and Miss Coco Music. So everything is Miss Coco Music. That's how you can find me, and I'm on all social media outlets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, also too, you can get her on Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. all of those musical outlets. Also, too, on YouTube, you can definitely download her music off of YouTube, the videos and things of that nature. What is the YouTube handle that you have for your music over there, Miss Coco?
If you're what I have, everything is still under Mizz COCO Music. That's how you're gonna find everything. That's how it's set up to find everything. It's under Mizz COCO Music.
Okay. Hey, Sugar Ray, we'll have to be able to answer your questions
Yeah.
if you contact us directly. Won't be able to answer your questions on the show. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, right. So at this moment in time, I want to thank you for coming on and greatly appreciate it. The music is phenomenal, and anything that we can do to help you, just let us know. And make sure, like, tune in. This rest of this week is going to be phenomenal as well. We got a lot of stars coming on, like we have this star right here today. So, big bro, you know what time it is, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, welcome to the Real2reel360. Everybody, want to thank everybody for tuning in and chiming on, and we especially like to thank our phenomenal guest on Mizz COCO. Fine job. All that music is dope. You can find her music.
Thank you.
And all you got to do is tune in to Real2reel360 Radio Live 365. All our music is uploaded and on our radio play station right now. Also, you can find another portion of this video will be aired on our sister station, PUSO 82.3 FM, up out of. Also streaming from Live 365 from Ohio. All right, so we spreading it out all the way around, from East Coast to West Coast, from North to South. We got it on lock. Mizz COCO, as my brother iterated, you don't have a home away from home. You have a home right here with us on Real to Real. And I'm so glad you claim it Florida, but I get love for Mississippi anyway. So good. We got y'all. We love y'all. We are out of here, y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. Is there anything you want for her to stay after spot, y'all? We good?
Well, we'll talk about it for about 2 minutes behind scenes. Just hang out for about 2 minutes. And make sure tomorrow that y'all tune in. We have Honey at 7 p.m. and the one and only Mr. J Lake at 8:30. So it's gonna be crazy tomorrow. We're gonna be locked in. Let's go.
All right.
Thanks to everybody
Peace,
for stopping in today.
All right, y'all take care. Peace. We out of here.
Bye.
Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True indeed. I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and nurses, to all the human families of the planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. To peace, the man, woman, and child of the you in our verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow, to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do.